Well, the first thing we must say is welcome. Welcome everybody to something new that you're gonna get to know. We call this on trending. Trending, you know the word. You know, what's popular, what's happening in the world. But on this program, on this platform, we're gonna be introducing you to the stars you know and love, things about them that you may not know, and even more information about everything that's going on in the world today. I am your gracious and humble host, Ezekiel, and join me on this adventure. Something new, because as we're living in a time now, everything is new. And our first esteemed guest, it's a pleasure to have the lovely Miss Patrice Roberts here on Trending. How are you doing, Patrice?
Fine. And
Fine?
with this whole pandemic, you had to be fine. You had to remain focused and sane, because, we live in a time where there are crazy things happening.
It is so true.
The pandemic just hit us suddenly.
Well, since you went there, and it is, I wouldn't want to call it the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
It is the elephant that has taken over the world. Since Carnival to now, and with everything that's happened, for someone like you who spent the last number of years touring and building your career, at this point in time, where do you see yourself going forward with regards to what's happening? How are you, taking steps to make sure that, everything is in place for you and your family over the next few months?
Well, currently I've been, doing a lot of music. I've been recording a lot.
Right, I know.
That is the only thing that kind of keeps me sane, recording and, trying to release music, because with this whole COVID thing, trust me, you could go crazy. But you have to get used to it. So like I say, I just started recording, releasing music, and, spending time with my family, my daughter. This is things that we never even get, for me, never had time to spend with our family, So with this pandemic, I've gotten opportunity to spend time with my family, my daughter, release music, and, just kind of channel my mind and try to remain focused and tap into different genre of music, So not just soca music, but I've been, tapping into dancehall and doing little Afro. I just released something, so yeah.
Yeah, I've been listening. I've heard the track with Nessa. There's also the Tender Touch.
Tender Touch, and
as well. I really
startup with Karim.
There's on the Candy Shack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely know you're in the studio putting in the work.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, it goes to show that you're a very strong woman.
We have no choice but to be, though.
Well, it is easy. It's easier said than done for many, huh?
I've always run behind friends and always want to just, just be there around people. And they really disappointed me a lot. So I tend to pull back and, think different.
So in other words, you take a lot more time and effort in selecting the people that you let into your inner circle.
Of
now,
course, you have
based
to.
on your past experiences.
It boils down to just family.
Right.
And few people around you.
Well, I think that's one of the most vital lessons we could ever learn in life, eh?
Definitely.
All right. Now, we also have very interesting trending questions here on our list now. Some of them will be pretty serious, like the one I just asked you, and then some could be a bit on the lighter note. You want to
Bring it on.
I like that. I like that energy. Let me ask you this. I just mentioned an elephant a while ago, right?
The elephant
in the room.
COVID,
We're relative to COVID, but let me
okay.
switch it to make you smile. Someone gives you an elephant. Think about this. You can't sell it or give it away. What will you do with it?
I can't sell it or give it away.
But you can't sell it or give it away. What you would do with an elephant? The animal that people regard as the one that never forgets anything, so full of intelligence. Hopefully it's a baby when they give it to you. Hope they won't give you a big
cherish
one.
You cherish it.
Cherish
the
it?
moment. Cherish every
I
moment.
like that.
Cherish it.
Love for animals, love for everyone.
Of course.
That's the way it's supposed to be. Now, Patrice, you have a voice like no other.
Thank you.
In your own special tone and range that, it could really inspire a crowd, bring people to tears, bring people to joy. When you're on your own, like in Patrice's vibing off a rhythm, or you might be in the shower, what songs might just naturally come out of your mouth and you might just sing? What songs might
Anything that you do for me, I'll do for you. And it's be scrolling on my back 10 times over. Sometimes I listen to other artists' music too.
Right.
That inspires me. But 10 times over, Carry On. I listen to my music a lot. And I'm sure a lot of artists do that too. For me, when I record, I will go in my car and I will listen to my music over and over and over until I'm embedded in it. You know, I put me into it. You know, so definitely my music.
Lovely. But as you just said, you also listen to other entertainers as well.
Yep.
Right? So over the years of your career coming up to now, like for example, I know the other day you had a big platform alongside Allison Hines, and it was I think that was so great for the.
It was scared. It was scary for me.
It was scary.
I was scared because you know I like Allison Hines and the Bungees and Fayan and Destral, all these artists was before me. You know,
Oh,
they are
yes.
legends in their right.
Yes.
And standing up alongside Allison is like, why am I here? Why am I even doing this? I don't want people to feel like I'm here competing against a legend. But I feel honored though, because Allison Hines is somebody I really look up to. You know, I love her music. I love everything about her. So it was an honor, but it was scary at the same time.
Well, I guess you'll be nervous
Yeah.
standing next to someone that you looked up to over these years.
Yeah.
But that's just one lady.
True.
You care to name a few other people who will influence you along the years of your career coming up to now?
Bungie.
Right.
I've gotten an opportunity from him. I remember even in my downtime, you know, every time that I feel down, Fayan will always enter my life and be like, hey, you need to chin up, you need to man up, this is what it is. She would disappear, but she always appear when, you know, I need that shoulder to lean on. So Bungie Garland, Fayan, the Destras, Marshall Montano, these are, you know, people who really inspire me and always been there to give advice or, you know, anything positive.
Okay. All right. Now, with all that's happening in the world, since we just talked about that experience you had just the other day on the internet, we talked about COVID. In the time we're living in now, how do you feel the internet and social media has impacted our lives and the industry especially regards to what's happening now with the pandemic?
For me, I being on the internet, it saddens me. I find the internet could kind of destroy you. You know, when I see the negative, it's like, is it more I want to stay away from social media, to be honest.
Interesting.
For me, I go on social media to promote my music, but I think it's more negative than positive. If I could do without social media, I would definitely stay off. You know, if you stay on social media, I think it drives people crazy. It could drive you mad. It could make you, it could end your relationship, it could end a friendship. I mean, social media is, people put on this big, you know, that different side of themselves on social media that it's like I don't want to see anymore. I rather just be home, you know, spend time with my family and stay off of social media. But on the positive side though, pushing your music, you know, just pushing your brand is important.
So tell me, what advice you would give to young entertainers coming up who may want to obviously use social media in the right way, but may not know exactly which way to go about it? Somebody like you who's been in and out of it, what would you do?
Use social media to push your music, your brand. Social media is not a platform to air your business or air your laundry. Use it to promote music and get off. I mean,
Get off, yeah.
People don't need to know everything that you put on social media. You know, keep your business to yourself.
Keep your business to yourself.
Use it for business, for a platform, and that's it. I have projects that I think now that the pandemic is here, and I mean, we have an opportunity to kind of try new things, tap into different market. Because the pandemic has stopped all the carnivals, you know, we have low platform right now. I think this is an avenue to create stuff for yourself, release music, do videos, tap into different markets. For me, I'm not, you know, making carnival stop me from doing what I want to do.
Yes.
You know, I am going to continue to push. I'm going to continue to push to the limit. You know, I'm going to release, you know, Carnival is a seasonal thing where we just have an opportunity to release soca music during Carnival, but now we have an opportunity to release music for the world.
Music
you
for
know,
the world,
soca artists, we have an opportunity to just expand. You know, we are so talented, you know, beyond soca music. This is an opportunity to show the world that we can do anything, and that's what I'm going to do.
And as you say, anything.
Yeah.
I like that. What be your passion outside of music? I'm just saying, what else?
Outside of music,
What would you be doing right now?
Before, I'd like to be a flight attendant. I always like to tour and meet new people. And although I don't seem to be that sociable, but you know, I love to tour the world and kind of explore and see new things and new people. So I think that's interior decorating, going into real estate, which I'm still want to be, but definitely would have done that.
All right. You ready for another of those kind of off-the-wall questions?
Yes.
Yeah, I like this one. Okay, interesting. Yeah, we're trending here. What 2 items would you take, right, if you were shipwrecked on an island?
2 items?
2 items you would take. On a deserted island where all your food and water needs were taken care of. So you're not hungry, you're not thirsty. What 2 things would you take? We'd love to hear. It's a deserted island, huh? And no, they don't have Wi-Fi.
Just me alone? Nobody else? Just me?
Maybe a week, or a couple of days just to clear your mind, I just say.
What would I take, boy? I don't know.
Interesting question, huh? All right.
I don't know.
Think about it. We'll come back to that
Okay.
one. We'll come back to that one. We're trending. We're hanging out. So, let me ask you something different now. Success. To many people, that could be defined to mean many different things. What does success mean to you?
Success for me is overcoming everything that people said that I couldn't. You know, success for me is failing and losing everything and working hard and getting back everything in one breath. You know, for me, I remember having success at an early age and losing everything, like literally losing everything, losing my mind, losing friends, losing everything, and having my mom being there. That's the only person been really there. And I had no choice but to pick myself up and get back to where I was. It's the hardest thing, but it was really refreshing to know that, hey, I've lost everything, and here I am, even stronger than I was before. Correct. So that's it for me.
Shows that so success for you is showing the ability to pick yourself up, to bounce back.
Yep, definitely.
And for those watching across the world, that's a great piece of information that you can take in and really digest, especially for young men and women out there coming up, not just in the entertainment industry, but overall. Words of wisdom for Patrice Roberts. Remember, this is On Trending. I'm your host, Ezekiel. Check us on all the social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Just look for @OnTrending. And we don't spell it irregular. We spell it like we say it. CHRENDING. On Trending. See you on the next episode. Thanks for watching, everybody.